Restarting broodmares under saddle is not only rewarding, but sometimes it can be easier than getting on those fit and sassy racehorses fresh off the track. But there's a few things to keep in mind that can make all the difference as they transition back into work.
Broodmares are typically turned out in groups the vast majority of the time, and they're also carrying not only more weight, but carrying that weight lower below their spine. Depending on how many foals they've had, how big those foals were, and if they've had foaling complications, their pelvis and hind end may have become misaligned, which can cause asymmetry in how they move or are muscled. I like to watch them walk and jog in a straight line on a firm, hard surface, and if possible in a circle on the lunge in both directions. And if I notice anything abnormal about how they're muscled or how they move, I enlist the advice of a vet. Broodmares have been living the herd life, so they can have anxiety about leaving their friends and getting into a new routine. I like to start with simply giving them some alone time by keeping them inside for a few hours a day. Then I start introducing grooming, cross ties, and adding in something new each day, like familiarizing them with the arena and working with them on the ground. A broodmare has gotten used to carrying her extra weight below her top line instead of above it where a rider sits, so her balance, coordination, and fluidity often won't be great in those first handful of sessions. Lunging and groundwork can help them find their feet literally and figuratively, and adding trot and canter poles helps to strengthen their core and improve their coordination. Once I start under saddle work, I take it slower than I would with a fit or semi-fit off-tracker, doing short work sessions with lots of walking breaks and lots of hacking. A broodmare's top line will evolve significantly over the first weeks and months they're back in work. It's important to be careful about saddle fit, not only for those first few rides, but to reassess how your saddle fits and how you're padding it every few weeks as they trade out their fatness for fitness. You can learn more about retraining off-track broodmares in the October installment of the OTTB Training Toolkit on the Paulick Report.